Morning, Arsene.
Good morning.
2015 is drawing to a close. How would you sum up the year from an Arsenal perspective?
Well, 2015 was a positive year for us because we were consistent. If you look at the 1st of January to 31st of December, I believe that we were consistent, have improved our results, and overall it was a team where the team has grown in stature and more mature, more reliable, and we won the Cup, the Charity Shield, and in the Premiership we are in a strong position. So let's hope 16 will be better.
Newcastle on Saturday, who's coming back and how tempted are you to make more changes?
Well, certainly we rotate again, and Flamini has a chance to come back. I think Sanchez is still short. Should be back maybe Sanchez in 1 week against Sunderland. Everybody else who was in the squad against Bournemouth should be available.
And everyone's been talking about Mesut Ozil. Can you tell us a bit more about the work he's done off the pitch to make such an improvement on the pitch?
His main work was when he was injured for a long period, you know, he worked very hard physically, and he's a complete athlete. I believe as well he has grown in stature on the mental front, takes responsibilities, takes leadership in the team, and on that front he has improved tremendously, and he looks much more determined to lead the team when he arrived.
Do you have any more information on Jack Wilshere's injury? Because there's been reports in the media in the last few days that it's an injury that could potentially threaten his participation in the Euros next summer.
No, I don't believe that at all. I would say, I maintain what I said, end of February, could even be earlier. He will be available again. So consider that you play the European Championship the 10th of June. That's a long way to go.
You're top going into the new year. It's not the first time that's happened in recent years. Are you confident you can stay there this time?
Look, I'm confident we'll fight to stay there, yes, but it's a long way to go. It's only we are just halfway. Everybody wants to predict who will win it at halfway. That's unfortunately, for the most intelligent people, impossible.
Thierry Henry said yesterday, he pointed out that the second half of the season could be even tougher for Arsenal because you've got to go to Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Tottenham. The toughest games are ahead of you. Does he have a point?
Yeah. Yeah, of course, but to go to Olympiacos was tough. You know, we can deal with that. That's what our target is, to show that.
Some of your players, not that many of them have any title-winning experience. Are you confident that they can handle the pressure of being top of the league? Because I mean, you know, lots of people outside the club are saying, for the first time in a while, that this could be Arsenal's year.
Yes, the public opinion, first of all, is not always very stable. It changes a lot, you know, and is always linked with the final result. We have to raise a little bit above that and show that we can deal with all that. And I believe we have to be guided just by playing better football and by being a real team in every single game, and show that we can be competitive, and that we can have a great solidarity in every single game. After that we have a chance. You can as well say, not rule out that, cannot say we are at first after 19 games and have no chance. We have a chance and we want to fight for it.
Does it feel different though? Do you feel more confident that you can see the team over the line this time compared to other years?
Look, I believe that we are mature enough, and that we have a requested quality to fight and compete after. No, the best for me, the most important thing is to feel at the end of the season that you have given absolutely everything to be successful after. if somebody has been better than us, we will accept it. But we want to fight to show that we have a chance.
What have you made of Newcastle recently? They've certainly picked up compared to where they were maybe a month ago, but they still are quite erratic.
I believe that they are like a team who had a difficult start. They lacked a little bit confidence, and that shows always more at home than away from home. Away from home, they've been have made quite good results and good performances. And if you look at their squad, they have good players in all areas, up front. They have Cisse, Mitrovic, Perez in the middle of the park, players like Sissoko, Wijnaldum, who can make differences as well. So they are a dangerous team to play when you play at home against them.
Do you think the owners deserve a degree of credit for sticking with Steve McClaren? There were lots of people a month ago saying that he probably should have been sacked, and maybe at other clubs he might have been, but he's an old adversary of yours. He's still there.
Look, at the moment, I must say, he has just joined the club, Newcastle, 6 months ago, and that Newcastle is a very exciting project because it's a very big club, and I believe it's a fantastic, exciting job for a manager like Steve McClaren. But it is a long-term job because this club has a huge potential, and in 6 months it's impossible to transform a club of that stature into a club competing for a premiership. So give him time, and I know that the patience is not the first quality now in our society, but unfortunately to be successful in football you need it.
Can you bring us up to date with your pursuit of Mohamed Elneny? The reports that he's had a medical in Paris yesterday, close to joining the club, is that correct?
You know more than I do. We have, unfortunately, we cannot announce anything at the moment about this player because nothing has been concluded.
Just finally from me, can I have a few words, memories of Pavel Srnicek, who sadly passed away yesterday? He was a guy you played against a few times early in your career at Arsenal. The first season, for example, you were here, he played in both games.
Yes, he played against us. It's very sad news. I heard that 1 week ago, that he was out for a jog and was found only 20 minutes later, and it's very, very sad news. I'm very sad because it's 47 years old, was in football, was goalkeeper coach, and I would express my condolences to his family, and we keep only good memories of Pavel here in England because he played in the Premier League.
Arsene, 4 points between the top four, then a bit of a gap to the rest of the sides. You're top at the moment. Who do you see out of that top four as your biggest challengers?
I don't know, but what you can say is that mathematically you cannot rule out up to Man United. Even can Liverpool still fight for it? I don't know, but as your colleague said, we have a difficult program, and I believe we have more to focus on us than to look who will be our main threat. And I believe that our chance is just to focus on our performances. City, as everybody says, is a favourite still because they might have the most glamorous potential, and they are not far behind. But after that, Tottenham is not far. So Leicester is still there after 19 games. You have to respect that, and they have no European competition. And the gap is not big enough. 9 points is not big enough to say they're out of it. After that.
Just on a couple of players who could play a big part in your title chances. Mesut Ozil, you mentioned some of the qualities that he's shown this season, but what do you think the reasons behind those qualities coming to the fore this season are?
I think he plays in a position that suits him well. He plays in a style of football that suits him well as well. And he is today maybe in a more comfortable psychological position because he's accepted and not so much questioned when he was years before. And this season he had was not stopped by injuries. And I believe as well he arrives at an age, 27, you think it's time for me to really be efficient in every single game, and I want to enjoy every single game.
Petr Cech broke the record for clean sheets in the Premier League, and just how vital is having a keeper of his quality if you're going to win the title?
I said many times that's maybe the most underrated position in football, and goalkeepers are more important than everybody thinks. And when you look at his record, he's absolutely fantastic, because considering the number of games he played and the number of games he had a clean sheet, that speaks for itself. And on top of that, I must say I'm surprised how quickly he integrated our team. He looks like he's always played here for us, and looks completely how quickly he became comfortable inside and important inside the team is amazing.
You mentioned the word consistency a little earlier, but is there a bit of a worry about consistency, just in the sense that you were heavily beaten at Southampton, but then looked very comfortable against Bournemouth? Does that worry you at all, that sort of Jekyll and Hyde type thing?
Of course, when I speak about consistency, that means that you want to win every single game. I still believe that we're a bit unlucky on the day. We maybe not recovered completely from our Man City game, or we're maybe too confident from Man City. And on top of that, in the first 3 goals we're a bit unlucky. But I concede that we didn't turn up with a wanted performance on the night.
And just finally from me, I know that you don't want to speak about specific names, but do you expect to be busy in January? Are you ready to go with any targets as soon as
I'll be busy, that's for sure.
Sorry?
I will be busy, yes, I am already. And we are, I said already 1 month ago, we are a bit short at the moment to deal with all the competitions we face, especially in midfield, and we will be busy, yes.
Thank you. Arsene, you spoke about the necessity to rotate at this time of the year. Gabriel obviously came into the side against Bournemouth. Is he now ready, do you think, potentially to go on and run in the side? He's not really had that run in the side.
Yeah, yes, he's ready, but you know, I played him in a few games since the start of the season, and I think I play him in training with Koscielny, with Mertesacker. We have 3 central defenders that will be needed. How will I rotate them? I haven't decided yet, but I trust him completely.
Is he the kind of player that will come to you and ask to play more, or is he happy with the situation?
He wants to play more, of course, and but I think as well he's happy here, and I'm sure until the end of the season we'll play more games.
We've asked you about incomings, potential outgoings. Mathieu Debuchy, for example, he's got his eyes on going to the Euros. I assume he needs to be playing football for that. Has he spoken to you?
It's not impossible.
That he will go out?
We'll see. I'm happy if he stays, but we'll see.